What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a quick rant on whether or not Conor McGregor can come back and claim gold once again. Inspired to make this video because McGregor apparently released a cropped lewd video of, I guess, him and D doing something on one of his yachts. And it's like I see stuff like that and it further solidifies in my head that he's never going to come back to prime form or win a belt again. But I'm going to get into that. So first, let's talk about Conor's accolades. Definitely has some great accomplishments under his belt. So he's the interim UFC featherweight champ one time, UFC featherweight champ, UFC lightweight champ. He's the third multi-divisional champ in UFC history. He's the first simultaneous multi-divisional champ in UFC history. He has the record for the most Performance of the Night awards, that's 5. Most consecutive post-fight bonuses in UFC history with 8. Fastest title victory in UFC history, 13 seconds against Jose Aldo. I could go on, there's more. Touching on his recent fights, in Conor's last 8 fights, he's won 4 times, and he's lost 4. He's on a back-to-back losing skid against Dustin Poirier. He beat Cowboy Cerrone at welterweight back in UFC 246. Lost to Khabib Nurmagomedov at UFC 229. Great performances against Nate Diaz and Eddie Alvarez. 2 wins there. And before that, of course, he lost to Nate Diaz at UFC 196 back in 2016. So needless to say, Conor McGregor has been hit or miss with his wins and losses. There was a point though where he was on a hell of a run. Before that first Nate Diaz loss, he was on a 15-fight win streak. Some of his notable wins in general: he defeated Max Holloway, who went on to become an all-time featherweight great and champion. Defeated Diego Brandao, tough champ. Defeated Dustin Poirier, interim champ. And I would say an all-time MMA great as well. Definitely think Dustin's going to go in the Hall of Fame. Defeated Chad Mendes, contender. Knocked out Jose Aldo, one of the best to ever do it and champion. Defeated Nate Diaz, who's a legend of the sport. Never a walk in the park. Conor defeated Eddie Alvarez. That's another champion and great of mixed martial arts. And of course, Donald Cowboy Cerrone. Not sure if Cowboy's in the Hall of Fame yet. He should be. But I'm just going to say Hall of Famer, fan favorite, and great fighter at his peak. So when Conor first hit the scene, there was like this special aura about him. Anderson Silva had it, Fedor had it, John Jones had it, George St. Pierre had it. There's certain guys that come into the sport and there's something about them. They have a magnetic personality, something that draws you to them. That doesn't mean they have to be a talker. Again, it's just kind of like this aura. And when you have the skills to match, you start to become a star. In the early days, Conor McGregor had like this confidence, but like this humbleness to him. He knew where he came from. He had his eyes on the prize. The law of attraction was a big thing with Conor. And he made you believe that anything was possible with hard work, self-belief, and determination. That Conor McGregor documentary some years back was pretty cool. Some inspirational stuff. Then something happened. And it's kind of funny because Conor said that this wouldn't happen to him. He said that he would always stay hungry, that a big mistake of a lot of guys is that they get fame, they get money, and they change, they lose the hunger. But ironically, I think that's what happened to him. He came in, he became a multi-divisional champ, he made a boatload of money in mixed martial arts and in that boxing venture against Floyd Mayweather. And there's a quote, I might butcher it, I think someone in a boxing world said it, but it's hard to get up and run at 5, 6 in the morning when you're sleeping in silk sheets. I think Conor has lost his fire. He's lost his hunger. I think he does have a lot of yes men around him based off of all the antics, the bad decisions, assaulting people, just all the stupid drama that he's been involved in over the years. Obviously, his significant other, D, doesn't really have control over him. Doesn't seem like he listens to her, if she even speaks up. So with nobody to like check you, no mentors, when you're your own boss, you have to be very careful. You have to focus on remaining grounded. I can name some guys that are grounded. Now, granted, they're not at Conor McGregor's level financially and fame-wise, but these are guys that pretty much stood true to themselves. George St. Pierre, great example. Rich Ace Franklin. Who's another pretty humble guy? I would say Anderson Silva. Charles Oliveira seems pretty humble. There are plenty of examples of guys that have reached the pinnacle of the sport, that have reached great heights in the sport and financially, that remain true to themselves. They stay out of trouble, they remain humble, and if they're actively competing, they stay hungry. I really believed way back that Conor McGregor was going to be that smart, special dude that didn't let the money get to him, that didn't let the fame get to him. But in all fairness, I guess that's a really difficult monster to battle, to overcome. He's stupid famous, and he's stupid rich. And again, I don't think he has anybody around him that's going to tell him no. That's a combination for disaster. So he had that horrific leg injury in his last fight against Dustin Poirier. That's difficult enough to come back from, let alone everything going on around him. The bad mentality, the entitlement, the yes men around you, access to whatever you want at all times. How could you possibly remain focused and hungry? And it's like he's already reached the pinnacle of the sport multiple times. I used to think before that Conor McGregor could possibly come back, do some damage again. I don't think physically he's out of his prime like that. He's still like in his mid-30s. I think Conor's like 34 years old. He looks physically incredible. The guy's always in shape. To me, it's more of a mental thing. It's a focus thing. And a lot of these guys, honestly, I do think he can defeat. McGregor at his very best focus. Yes, I do think he can reclaim that belt. But being honest, from everything I've seen, gut feeling, the impression that he's given off, he's probably going to come back, be competitive. Sure, he could win some fights, but become champ again? I don't know, man. Not too sure. My feelings right now, no. I would love to be proven wrong, honestly. I'm a fan of his skills, his fighting ability. It would be an awesome comeback story. But Conor sadly is becoming a caricature of himself, at least from my perspective. But that's going to wrap up this short rant, guys. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think? Do you think Conor has a focus problem? Do you think he has yes men around him? Do you think that the money and fame got to his head? Will he ever reclaim gold again? Would love to read your thoughts, guys. Thanks for watching this segment. If this is your first time at the channel and you enjoy the content, feel free to hit that subscribe button. And the best way to show support is to like and share the video. Thank you so much. I'll catch you guys on the next segment. Everyone, please take care. Stay safe. Later, guys.